Okay, this is the bed. So the table screws off, but it's like, it is really stiff. It would take quite a bit of wiggling to get it off. You can be quite brutal with it, don't worry. This is not the yacht, so you can be quite brutal. You've got the cool lights, which you can change with the remote. I don't know. What else is there? Oh, that's cool. Loads of different settings. I like that one. That's connected to a battery. Any little little battery pack will do it. It doesn't take much juice. We tend to keep the curtains closed because it will get very hot in here otherwise. Always have the hatch open if it's dry. Also, there is a tiny little leak up here, so that's on the right hand side, that when you go, so if I do that, when you go, put all the cushions on the other side. Then the bucket that like the tub that I use to keep the prop door open, I just put underneath that little drip there, just in case it rains. But I don't think it's that bad. There is water in the boat, which I can't get rid of because it's listing, but if you're on it when it floats, you'd be able to scoop that up. Just go barefoot inside. Under here is your like pots and pans and tea cloths, you know, tea towels. There is water, but always bring water. At the back there, just in there, is a big water tank, but obviously don't drink that, but you can use it to wash your feet or boil, to do dishes. It's got sterilising tablets in. The sink is not hooked up yet, so don't use that. So there'll be no water. Oh, it's trying. No water. Also, the drain doesn't work. If you tip water down there, it will just go directly into the boat. So do your dishes in the tub and then throw it overboard. This is your cooker. So a cool little cooker. And the gas cylinders are kept in the cool box out there. So you just screw, it's really easy, just screw them in. There's a lighter somewhere. I'd bring a lighter. There is a lighter here, but I don't know where. Bring a lighter. And make sure, you just keep it tidy. Basically, when you go, just make sure you leave it as you found it. All these outside cushions, except for that big long one, but the 4 big ones, they come in to keep them dry. Okay, toilet. You've got obviously toilet roll, and then you have this bung. When you get here, will be in the toilet. Take that out if you're using it. Now I just had a wee, and because the boat lists and I haven't fixed that for a while, you can see the wee pools here, so you just gotta lift it to drain the wee into the tank. So if you're a lady, you've got to like shimmy your bum up so it wees down in the tank. You don't want to wee there. Boys just go outside the boat. If you do a poo, obviously lean back and the poo goes in there. You have more sawdust here and there's more underneath here. So you put in fresh sawdust, do a poo, put more sawdust in. There's bags, and they're also under there. So if you've done a poo, more sawdust, bag it up, shut the lid, and then wait for the tide and throw it or take it home. Now the wee tank, like I said, I've just emptied it. You want to clean it before you go, so use a bit of toilet roll. It's only going to be your wee. Now toilet roll, obviously if you've done a poo and you're getting rid of that, just throw it in there, but if not, you have to put it in a bin somewhere. This whole thing comes off. And there's your wee tank. So I've done like 2 wees, so there's a nice bit of wee in there. I'm just going to empty that. When you arrive, there'll be a cover on the poo bit. Just take the cover off, otherwise you're pooing on top of the thing. So I'm just going to empty that now over the side and put it back in, and then put the bung back in when I go. Okay, so I've just emptied the wee. I'm just going to give it a spray and spray it in good measure. And then put the toilet seat back on. It's all clean. And put the little bung back in. And then it's nice and clean and ready for the next person. I'm not sure what's in there. You have to have a look. You might also find, because it's lists, that this toilet seat kind of, when you arrive, it's like this. Just push it up so that you can sit next to it. Okay, so here's the carpet for inside, but it's soaking wet, so I've left it out. But if it's dry, you can put it back in. It goes under the table. In here is where I keep the cover, which I'll get out in a minute. You can leave this cushion out. The code is 0000, which is pretty much on, so you just push the button, it'll open it. Be careful of this door, because I prop it open because I haven't figured out how to keep it open yet. Okay, the cover I've got out, you want to put the bit up here before you get out of the boat. You can see the bit at the top, it's kind of tapered, so it's like got a corner to it, whereas the bit that goes down there, there's two different runs. I'll see you in a minute. So I was on board, I got that bit done. It'll take a little while to practice, but the cover is the most important bit. Try that again. Cover's the most important bit. It will all be tight. So I'm just going to go around. Do the sides first. You wouldn't want to do this when it's raining or when it's really windy. See? Nice and tight. Now here, the back there's several different rungs. You want the smallest one, you want to tuck it in. That's because the canopy has an option to make it into like a little tent when you're on board. But I can't be bothered to show you that right now. There's basically tent poles inside. There's tent poles, see here? I'm going to tuck this in. So if it rains and stuff, you can make a little canopy. You put it on the, you don't put it on these, you put it on the next one down, and make a little tent inside. You can see they're tight, and they're supposed to be tight. You want them really tight, otherwise rain gets in. It's really tight. You need 2 hands. There, look. See? And then do a little check around. Yeah, nice and tight. I just walk up now, pan around to the old boat. That's Quickfisher. How cool is that? Don't worry about that, that's all sorted. You've got Quickfisher for all of you guys to use. Oh, that looks a bit baggy. That's because of that chair. There we go. Okay, enjoy her, use her.